In this video, you're going to learn the 7 best job search strategies that my clients use to land their dream jobs. And yes, it is that simple. Now stick around until the very end because I'm going to share with you our Black Career Success bonus tip, and you don't want to miss that. Now, if you're looking for career advice to help you land your dream job, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell and get a notification every time we upload a new video on Tuesdays. You ready to get started? Let's go. Hey guys, Jennifer Tardy here, your career success coach. Now, if you are struggling or even confused about where to start with your own job search, then you found the right place. My coaching clients use these tools every time for their job search strategy, and it has been a success. Let's jump right in. Step 1, polish your LinkedIn profile. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but employers spend hundreds of thousands of dollars getting an account with LinkedIn so that their recruiters can find you there, which means that those employers are going to make sure that they get a return, which means that they're looking at your profile. And if they're looking at your profile, you want to make sure that your profile truly stands out. And it can stand out by having a great photo, meaning a solid background, a smiling face, a headshot, and you are in professional dress, right? The second thing that makes a good profile is a strong headline. Don't just reiterate your job title. Use something that really describes who you are. Add in a competency, add in something related to leadership about you. And sometimes people even go in and add in something personal about themselves, as long as it's quasi-personal, professional. Just make sure that your headline, just like a newspaper headline, really stands out. Also, make sure that you have your updated education in there and any honorable mentions you got while you were getting your education. Make sure also that you have updated your experience section, especially your current experience. That's really important. So don't just add in your previous job titles. Also add in what you did. But if you want to take it even further, add in what you accomplished while you were working on those jobs. Got it? Hey guys, a quick side tip while we're talking about step number 1. In your LinkedIn profile, there is a career preferences page. So when you go in to update your profile or to edit your profile, there's a whole page that's asking you about how you want to let recruiters know your availability. So if you want recruiters to be able to contact you, make sure that you update that. Let recruiters know what type of job you're looking for. Let them know what area or geographic preference you may have. Let them even know how soon you're available to start. All of those things that you can use to update your career preferences page is truly going to help to maximize your chances of somebody reaching out to you for a job opportunity. So do not take that lightly. Go do it now. Step number 2, go and apply for jobs. So I know that that may sound a little elementary to even have to say, but you need to apply to jobs. It's not enough to just update your LinkedIn profile to make it beautiful and snazzy, but you also need to put yourself out there. Now, when you're thinking about what types of jobs to apply to, one of the strategies that I give to my clients is a 3-3-4 approach. Okay? Go and find 3 jobs that you're probably just a little bit overqualified for, okay? Then find 3 jobs that would be a lateral move for you. So it's 3 jobs that you know it's ideal to what you're doing today. You could go in with a little bit of help. You could probably easily do that job. It's a lateral move. And then find 4 knock your socks off jobs. It's 4 jobs that you couldn't even believe that you could get, and if you got those jobs, it would truly knock your socks off. So it's an approach where we do a round of 10 jobs that we apply to, and we use the 3-3-4 approach, and it's especially helpful for people who may not think that they could get to the next level. And so with this, we do a smorgasbord of jobs that you apply to, and we'll see where the chips may fall. Maybe you'll get the knock your socks off job in the process. You never know until you try. But the key for step number 2 is to at least apply for jobs. Got it? Good. Let's move on. But wait, before we move on, I do want to share that my 2 favorite places that I always recommend that my clients and anyone that I talk to go to apply for jobs is LinkedIn and Indeed. What I like most about both LinkedIn and Indeed is that sometimes, depending on the way that the employer sets up that job opening, you can actually either apply through their site, through their own applicant tracking system, or sometimes they'll allow positions or resumes to go directly to the recruiter or to the hiring manager. I always love those jobs because I know that it's more likely that it's going to get in front of a recruiter. So LinkedIn and Indeed both offer that, because it'll say something like apply directly on the company site, or apply using your LinkedIn profile, or apply directly to the recruiter. So either way, that's just my little tip for you. LinkedIn and Indeed are great. Step number 3, be certain to set up a job alert. There's no way that you can know about every job that comes through every minute of every day. So why not let job alerts do the job for you? And it's as simple as on LinkedIn, it allows you to set up a job alert. And I'll do a quick tutorial within the comment section. So just click on the link below and you'll get it there. And I'll also throw in what we call a Boolean string type of job alert, and it gets more specific, looking for different combinations of what your job title could be so that you don't miss anything. So this way, when you set up a job alert, you are able to let jobs or job notifications or alerts come directly into your inbox. And then each day when you wake up that morning, or maybe each week if that's how often you want to look at these jobs, then you're able to say, oh, let's see what's out there for me. And so it's based on all of your own preferences. Set up a job alert. That is a good strategy for you. Step 4. Step 4 is all about networking, networking, networking. There are 2 ways that I really encourage my clients to do their networking, and both take place through LinkedIn. The first is reaching out to a recruiter at those companies that you've applied to. So sometimes on LinkedIn, the recruiter will actually specify which jobs he or she is trying to fill because they want people to come to them, but sometimes they don't. Now, if they specify that they are the recruiter attached to a certain job, then that's the recruiter that you need to connect to. And if there's no specification on who the recruiter is, then reach out to a recruiting manager at that company, because odds are the recruiting manager, if they feel that you are qualified or competitive enough, then they'll send your information over to the recruiter. But the first thing is connect to them first, because sometimes on LinkedIn you can only send an email if you're connected to a person. The second type of networking, which is also on LinkedIn, is to network with an executive in the department to which you want to work. Oh no. Now, I know that that's a little scary, and my clients tell me this all the time, but when you are courageous enough to connect and then to introduce yourself to an executive, odds are you are one of few people that have done that. And so now this executive is seeing your information, and if they think that you are competitive to work in their department, then you know what they're going to do? They're going to send your information over to recruiting. Trust and believe. When I was leading recruiting departments, I used to get emails of resumes from executives all the time. And so I know that that strategy can work. So give it a shot. So the first thing is to connect. The second thing is to send an introductory email. And if you look in the comment section, I even have a template of what that introductory email could look like for you. So check it out. Hey, let me ask you a question. What is most fearful to you when you heard me say reach out to an executive or even reach out to a recruiter? I'm interested in knowing your thoughts. So share with me in the comment section below if you heard me say reach out to a recruiter or an executive and you felt a little bit of fear inside of you. What was it about that? Let's chat about it. Step number 5, follow up, follow up, follow up. So remember in step number 4 when I said to make sure that you reach out to a recruiter and or an executive? Let's say 2 weeks go by and you haven't heard back from either of them yet. It is completely acceptable to send one quick check-in to say, hey, I'm just following up to my previous email. Did you have a chance to check it out? That's it. And you leave it as simple as that. Now, if they don't reply after that, then leave it alone. But follow-up is key because odds are, as a recruiter, you are extremely busy. You can bet your life on it. And when you may see an email and you may think, okay, I need to get back to that person, but you may forget. Your follow-up may just be the prompt that is needed to get back to you. So don't think that people are just ignoring you. It's just that people have a lot going on, and sometimes follow-up is the best way to get their attention after all. So follow up, follow up, follow up. And begin thinking about your networks as well. Maybe you know people, or maybe you know people who work in these organizations as well. By the time you get to this step, and if you haven't heard back from the recruiter or the executive, then network using 6 degrees of separation. Start off with looking at your connections. Maybe you have some second-degree connections of people who work there. Maybe there's someone you went to school with who works at this organization. And you may want to reach out to them and just let them know that you're on the job search and that anything that they can do to kind of help you in that search would be extremely useful and valuable. So follow up and continue networking. Step number 6, reach out to search agencies. And so some people are able to get their foot in the door because they go through a search agency that already has a great working relationship with that organization. So if you know through your own research that there are search agencies that are out there in your area that already have a great working relationship, reach out to that agency. Talk to a recruiter at that agency because maybe they can help you to get your foot in the door by way of an introduction. They can help you to get your foot in the door by helping to get you placed into that position full time. Or maybe there are even some contract or some temporary positions within that organization that they can help you to get a leg in the door or to get a foot in the door to go and work there. So reach out to a search agency. That has worked a lot of times for people that I know, even myself included. Step number 7, go to career fairs and conferences where you know these organizations are going to be present. Make sure that you're there when they're there. Now, I bet you're wondering, well, how do I know where these organizations are going to be? Most organizations will have an events calendar, and it's typically on their website under the career page where they show where they're going to be from a recruiting perspective. So check out their career page, look at their events calendar, and if you see an event that you know is local to your area or one that you can just go to in general, go to that event. And when you go to that event, stop by their booth or stop by wherever the presentation that they're doing and say hello, introduce yourself, and let them know that you've already applied to a specific position. So go to a career fair or a conference or some sort of community event where they're going to be present. Now, you know I mentioned I was going to do a Black Career Success bonus tip, right? I'm not going to let you down. Of course I'm not going to let you down. So in this Black Career Success bonus tip, I want you to think like a diversity recruiter for a second. If a diversity recruiter or a recruiter seeking to diversify their job pool or their candidate pool If they're looking to diversify, then they're going to go to places where they believe that they can find you. Now, this will mean that they'll go to different groups on social media. They'll go to different diversity-focused organizations. So if you know that you want to expand your job search strategy, specifically as a person of color, then you need to find an association that is focused on whatever diversity focus you're thinking about. So think about if you are Black and have your NBA, the National Black MBA Association. And so think about professional associations like that or groups on social media, and you make sure that you're there. And when you are on those sites, make sure that your profile is up to date on those professional organizations. If you are part of different groups that focus on diversity, be sure to see what organizations are connected to those groups as well too, so that you can introduce yourself through those different groups. Meetups are another great way as well that diversity recruiters are trying to find people more often lately. So just be where they are. So now that you have all of these job seeker strategies and you know how to start your own job search, your next step is to check out my free PDF, and it's called 21 Pieces of Career Advice for Black Job Seekers. What better way than to use that advice to now stand out and be way more competitive? So be sure to look in the comment section. You'll find the link there. Click on it, get access to that guide, 21 Pieces of Career Advice for Black Job Seekers, and good luck to you along the way. Now let me ask you, have you already started your job search? If you have, which one of these 7 pieces of advice have you found most helpful? Leave that in the comment section. I'm really curious to know. And maybe you have a different job search strategy that you believe that people should know about. Leave that also in the comment section so that everyone else can know about it as well too. So now that you have your job search strategy down with those 7 steps and even the Black Career Success bonus tip, now this is a good time to check out another video that I've done that is how to find a job while you currently have a job, because that is going to be tricky and complex. But you know what? I've got you covered. I already did a video about it. So make sure you check that one out, okay? So until the next time, I am Jennifer Tardy, your career success coach, and I look forward to seeing you back through the Black Career Success YouTube channel. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.